You have to risk yourself. We have people who risk themselves. They went to Russia, studied there, and they don't know what life is there. Same apply in business. In business, if you dream smaller, you live smaller.
When I heard that the NIMMS Restaurant was owned by a fellow black Namibian, I was amazed. I needed to get him on the show, and that is why he's here today. Today we are joined by Mr. Michael, the owner of the National Independence Memorial Museum Restaurant right here in Windhoek. Good day, sir, and welcome to Africa Speaks.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. Starting off on a personal note, who is Michael?
Michael is a simple guy. My name is Michael Natanael. I'm from Windhoek region.
Okay.
So I live it in Windhoek. Yes.
So that is who you are in a nutshell. Just simple guy from Ohangwena who owns this beautiful place in Windhoek.
Yes.
Right. So let's talk about this restaurant. When did you establish this restaurant? And what made you have this idea that you wanted to own a restaurant on top of the National Museum?
Okay, first of all, I want to say I finished my school in 2012 at IUM.
Okay.
Then I got a scholarship at Namibian Brewery. I went to NIMMS. I do food science.
Okay.
So I was working in the lab at Namibian Dairy, whereby I test scandella, yogurt. Then from there I decided, let me start a small course, which is travel and tourism at IUM.
Yeah.
And then from there, I registered a company in 2013. And then I started applying tender. That company called Tatei Food Producer. Tatei Food Producer won a tender in 2016. And then we started operating at National Independence Memorial Museum, whereby we find this place like a hall.
Yeah.
All which you see here was just brought by me. So we got a loan at Namibian Development Bank of Namibia, which is DBN.
Yes.
So that time I was also working at Namibian Dairy. So when you are operating and you are working, sometimes it's difficult. So like kind of like Namibia, people will chop your money. So it was difficult for me to work, and the problem is like I was working shift.
Yeah.
So sometimes I work during the night. When you knock off, you have to rest, you have to sleep. Then you won't get time to come and see your business. So then I decided, man, let me just resign, then become a full-time business person. That's why now I'm operating on myself.
So are you in this business alone, or do you have partners?
So when I was working, I was alone.
Yeah.
Then from there, I decided to bring someone. I bring a lady. She's the one who's assisting me here and there. But I also have a manager, which is also, she's also, when I'm not there, she's there. Yes.
So how is it like running a restaurant? Because a restaurant, especially of this size, it's not something that is easy. You said you have a manager, you have somebody that is helping you, but you yourself, as you say, you are here now on a daily basis, but how is it like running a business such as this?
It's very hectic. Let me, for example, that time I was working.
Yeah.
There was a guy that also I put on marketing. So that guy was screaming like the restaurant is his.
Oh, wow.
Then I lost a lot of money, kind of 270,000.
That's a lot.
So the guy that when he was operating, he was make funny business out of my business. So it's very difficult. But for now, COVID came, and it's not difficult at all, because when you have people that you train, or you have a manager that understands the industry, it's not difficult at all. Yes.
So this restaurant is also known for selling traditional Oshiwambo food. What made you take the direction of saying, I wanted to sell food that is traditional?
One thing is in a tourism industry attraction. And when tourists are coming from Europe, they don't want to have what they left that side. So, and one thing also, we check on health how people live, cancer problems, most of those diseases are coming from food. We decided, let's go in organic food. So on our traditional food where we come from, or our traditional houses where we come from, people were eating organic food. Fruits, either from maybe Enyandi, others. People were not sick, getting sick that time. So when we came in Windhoek, we eat a lot of foods, and you don't know now which one can fit you. That's why we say, okay, let's go for traditional food, where people are eating organic food. People must feel healthy. And when people are coming from other countries to come to Namibia, visit our countries, see the museum, they must also experience our traditional food. Yeah.
So the traditional food that you guys are selling here, where do you source them? Where do you find them?
So normally we give the local meme that are selling traditional things at the open markets. We give them a business, we give them a market. So it's where we buy our traditional stuffs. And we also buy chickens from Kadikwa. That's one of our main supplier. And we also get some mahangu to the north. We have memes that also at the north says, okay, we have mahangu. Ombidi, which is a fresh, you can find a fresh ombidi here. During ombidi rain season, they make it, I mean at the north, they put in the fridge. We put in the fridge here, we eat it fresh.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you prepare the food here in the restaurant?
Yes, we have a kitchen there.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So when you started your business, like when you opened the restaurant for the first time, how did the people receive it, the business? Were they accepting towards it in the very first months when you started out?
Yeah, because this is a best view in Windhoek.
Oh, this is very beautiful.
A tallest building in Windhoek.
Yes.
And one thing, what I want also people to know, people they don't know whether we have a museum here, whereby you can come and visit for free. So normally when the government build this museum, they make it like, okay, you come and see your history of your country, floor 1, 2, and 3, and floor 4 is where you can come in the restaurant to refresh your mind and see the amazing view here. So that is how it is. But the problem is it's not well marketed on the museum side. Because people thought when you come here in the museum, you have to pay some certain coins. So so that's the challenge.
No, that is true. Right now when I was coming up in the elevator, I met two girls.
Yes.
And they're like, where's the person selling the tickets? I said, it's absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything. They were so shocked because they thought, you have to pay to come into the Memorial Museum.
Yes. Okay, answer your question. When we started, we tried to market ourselves. We tried to tell people that are working at the museum that, yes, when people are coming at the museum, they have to make sure that, they have to know that there is a restaurant here. And then the people and the museum people, they have to market the building because it's just there standing, it's just open building, but people, they don't know.
That they don't know that it's actually been a museum.
Yes.
Talking about the NIMMS Restaurant, what are your trading hours in a week? Or, when are you guys open your hours?
So during the week, Monday to Friday, we open at 8 o'clock, then we go until 10 o'clock, but that one depends on the client. Sometimes you have clients that have a function here, they can go until late. When I say late, until 12 or 1. Okay. Yeah, weekdays, we open at 9, like Saturday, today. Open at 9, we go until 10. Okay. Sunday, we open at 10, we go until 10. Okay. Midnight. During the night. During the night. Yes.
You just spoke about people who can have events here, because I wanted to ask you, apart from selling the food, what else is the restaurant catering for? Apart from just food?
I want to say that our main customer here is Parliament.
Okay.
And the Ministry of Defense. Let me say government, ministries. So when they have people coming from outside, they, for example, Ministry of Defense, want to taste local wine, like we have a long wine here. They want to taste our local food, they refer us to us. Parliament, when they have functions, when they have delegations, they're also giving us a quote. Let me say an example, when they went to Germany to get the leftover of the skulls of human life. So all of them, when they come here, we do them a function here. We cater for them, and it was nice. It was nice, and because it was in a history building, in a museum, and all they went there to get from Europe, from Germany. it was also stored here for the meantime. So that is how weddings, birthdays, all those things. This place is big.
No, it's very big.
It's quite big.
It's extremely big.
Yeah, so if somebody has a wedding, we can also cater for them. Birthdays, NDA functions for now this, like yesterday there was an NDA function for Windhoek, Capricorn. It was almost 100 people. So they were enjoying the view, they were enjoying traditional food, they were enjoying everything. Yes.
And I do see that there are a lot of tourists that come around. In fact, now there are people sitting outside. So when people they're done sitting here, eating or having a view, what positive review do they give to you about the restaurant?
One thing they say is they never find a building in Africa like our museum. So they say this is a nice building, historical, and then they say Namibia is peaceful. So when they come to the museum, they feel like they see the mountains on the view, they see the city, they see the Katutula side. So they say, no, we refer people to come and visit Namibia. Yes.
I just spoke about the positive reviews from the clients that come here, but at the same time, every business experiences challenges.
Yes.
So what are some of the challenges that you have faced, apart from now the person who was marketing and ran away with money?
Yes.
But what other challenges have you faced, and how do you overcome such challenges?
One of the main challenges that we were facing, it was COVID, which was hit all the corner of the businesses in the world. And one thing also you face in business is theft. Theft is very, you have to be careful when you're running such a business, like a restaurant, normal restaurant, because your waiters, your chefs can steal your food,
which is true.
Can steal your drinks. And then the other challenge is like, if you are not training your people to be, when you are not there, to be on time, customer service, you face more difficulties. But if you train your people that, okay, they have to deliver the service on time, customer cannot complain, your business can run properly. But there's a lot of challenge in business. Yeah, so, but to overcome that, you have to work hard.
Exactly.
Yes.
You just spoke now about your people, and one main goal of being an entrepreneur is you want to, minimize the unemployment rate. So how many staff members do you have working for you in here?
When we started 2016, we were having 20 staffs, because they are working shifts. Some they are coming morning, they knock off at 3. Some they start at 3, they go until late. So right now we have 16. So we minimized during COVID, and now we stay with 16. That 16 is not including the 2 managers that I have in the office. So now those ones, they are also still working in the shift. Yeah, so it's a challenge, but
but 16 is actually a great number. You have just given employment to 16 people.
Yeah. On my dream, I want to create jobs.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to. We are not only looking at government that when you finish school, you must just go there and look job from government. At least you create jobs for yourself and for other people.
Which is true.
Yes.
Which is true.
Yeah.
Your restaurant is actually, as we spoke, is on top of a museum. Do you love history, or what made you say, I'm going to have my restaurant on top of a museum instead of just anywhere else in Windhoek?
No, that's just a luck I have. Like I said, I just applied normal. Like it was in a tender, I applied normal, then I come out. Then when I came here, it was like I said, it was empty. I do my layout on myself. I do my setup on myself. So that's how it is.
This counter, it was also not there when you came here?
No. The counter is part of the building.
Oh, it was already part,
it was there. The counter, the kitchens, and the storeroom, the office. Yeah, all those things. Because when they build the building, they put already a restaurant on top.
Also, they had a vision of a restaurant already.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just an empty building, and then you said, I'm going to turn this into...
In the restaurant. No. It was just an idea of a restaurant already.
So do you believe that for your business to be successful, you as a boss, do you believe you have to always be present at your business for it to be successful? Because there are people who believe that once you are the boss, you don't have to go there. People can do the work for you. Just relax. Or do you believe that, for my business to really work out, I must be right there running the show myself?
Not really. So I believe in like I said, I believe in investing in my employees, giving them training, trust in me, and I trust in them. But sometimes, even though you have employees, you have to be there. Not always, but sometimes you have to be there because there is things which needs you. There is way your attention needs to be there. But most of the things, the business that succeeds, is only that you train your people do the right job for you. Yeah, that's me. That's how I believe.
And as a boss, do you pay yourself?
Yes.
You also have a salary that you say?
No, you have to have a salary.
No,
otherwise, you mess up.
Yeah, some people believe that because I'm the boss, I don't need to have a salary.
No, I do have.
And you do have a salary, but when you opened it in 2016, did you have a salary from the beginning, or you had to wait at least maybe a few months or a few years before you start saying, I will now start paying Michael?
No, because I get a loan from DBN, then DBN was giving me a grace period of 6 months. That 6 months that I get a grace period, I wasn't getting a salary. So I said, let's business is a baby, let me wait. Yeah, so until the baby grow.
Okay, and your baby has grown.
Yes.
Do you want your baby to grow outside Windhoek? Do you see yourself maybe opening other restaurants apart from this one, or you just feel like you just want to take care of this one?
No, I dream more. I dream bigger. So I want to have at least more branch. I want to create more jobs. I want to have more opportunities. So at least I want in every town that let me say Osakati, wherever, at least I have a branch. Yes. So I want to expand.
You want to expand
my business.
Your business.
Yes.
I just quickly want to go back to the events because you said you do host events. Let's say someone is watching, they want to hire the restaurant, but they don't want you to cater for the food. Do you have provision for that? Do you also do that?
Yes. Let me say, if you say you come here, then you say, oh, this is a nice venue for me. I can bring my food for myself. We charge for you a venue. We charge for our kitchen, for our grease that you are using. Then we say, okay, if you want maybe also to use our employees, then you can also say, okay. Like, for example, there was a fish consumption last month. So they came from Wellsby. So they came here, they says, they do it twice. Last year they were also here, this year they were here. So they were also in Jupak, they were cooking fish here. They hired the whole restaurant for 2 days. So they came here, they says, okay, we hire a restaurant, that's what we agree, the fees, and they do their jobs. Yes. So it's open public also.
And people can come here right for free and just take pictures. Do they need to pay? If they want to have, just come here and have pictures. We are photographers, and photographers sometimes they're looking for always the best view. And some might say, this is the best view for me. And if a photographer sees this as a good view for photography, do they now have to come to us for permission, or there's a certain fee that they have to pay for them to take pictures? Yeah,
it's a business, it's in the private business. There's a certain fee that we can charge. Let me say, if you a local photographer, we can say, okay, my brother, we are one. If you want to take a picture here, there is this few amount that we can charge for you. If he says, no, I don't have, because we see also SMEs, they are struggling.
Yeah, no, they are.
As long as you buy a bottle of water like this one, we can give you a permission, Yes.
Okay. And as a businessman, you're having your own business, how often do you have people coming to you asking you for business advice?
A lot, quite a lot. Like now, I receive a lot of people that are coming in and says, okay, Michael, some they want to partner with me, some they want an idea, some they seek opportunities. If I want to go in businesses, how should I start? How can I go about it? So because it's a challenge, sometimes person doesn't need finance. One can ask you, how can I ask a loan from the bank? So how can I acquire it? What are the requirements? You advise where you can. Yes.
You actually do. And running a business like this, as you said, there are challenges that you face. Was there ever a point that you said, I want to close this place down? I'm tired, things are just not working out.
When it was COVID, during
Yeah.
COVID, I almost wanted to give up because you were just paying the rent, and then the government was saying you cannot just retrench. So all what you have on the account, you just pay the employees and pay your rent. So although the government is good, they're also giving us a relief. There's a time where we're not paying the rent, and then that's more difficult challenge that I was facing. But it was okay. When you are working with government, sometimes it's not like you are working in a venue where you work in a private renting.
True.
Yeah, government, they understand.
They are bit more lenient than the private ones.
Yes.
So running this restaurant, how has it changed your life positively?
It changed my life in terms of understanding who I am, who I have to stay with, because sometimes you have to live with a right people. For example, when you go to Katuchula, you find people in Katuchula that just think in a normal way of life. But when you do a business, you meet with a lot of people that are also doing business, even though it's not line of your business. So it changed my life on how I understand life in terms of business, how also I discipline myself, how I live my life. And then when you meet other entrepreneurs that are just, let me say, some of them they are not entrepreneurs, some are entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
The entrepreneurs, they make fast money and they say, okay, they don't create jobs, actually. So maybe they create in temporaries, but you learn a lot. You don't want to go on that business. You want at least a business that can employ people and I have people's life. Because when you give a salary, when your month is ending, you have to pay people. Sometimes business doesn't do well, so you think and you stress sometimes and you think, what can I do? End of this month was not right. So those are challenges, but you have to work hard for you to overcome that. Yes.
And someone who's watching right now, this is the moment to market your restaurant. Tell someone, why should they come to this specific restaurant? There are so many restaurants in Windhoek, but why should a tourist, a Namibian, come to your restaurant?
And one thing I want to tell who are watching is, listen, we are black, we are SMEs. If we are not supporting each other, no one can supporting us.
It's true.
And then if you are a black person that you live in Namibia and you know that NIMMS is owned by a Namibian person, come and support your brother.
Which is true.
Yes. And to a tourist, they like the view.
It's beautiful.
It's very beautiful. And one thing also, our food is unique.
Yes.
There was, let me say, I don't want to reveal other things. Others, they were trying to overcome our menu, like our traditional food. The way, there is a secret that they safe doing it. The way they cook our food organically is 100% fine. So, and the people are coming from Europe, other countries, they taste our food, they like it. They like it very much. Yes.
So that's why they should come here, because you are unique.
Yes, we have pizzas here. One is called NIMMS pizza.
Okay.
One is called Kapana pizza. Most of them, they like Kapana a lot.
So do you put the Kapana on top of the pizza or what?
Yeah, there is meat there.
Oh.
Yes, but it's on point.
Ne?
Yes.
I'll take your word for it.
I hope you can taste one.
I hope so too.
Yes.
Does it have cheese?
Yeah, it is.
Then I won't taste.
Ne?
No, I don't need cheese.
The chef can do.
Oh, they can do without the cheese.
Yes.
Oh, that is great.
Yeah.
Let's talk to someone who wants to start a business. A young man out there or a young woman out there. They want to start, but they are just afraid of starting, whether it's finances, whether they don't believe in themselves. What do you have to say to someone who wants to start, but they are actually afraid to start? So what do you have to say there?
So what I want to say is, life is a risk. If you don't risk yourself in certain things, let me say, for example, you want to study, then the university here in Namibia, you are not qualifying to go to institutions. You have small points. You have to risk yourself. We have people who risk themselves. They went to Russia, studied there, and they don't know what life is there. Same apply in business. In business, if you dream smaller, you live smaller. But if you risk yourself, says, okay, I want to challenge myself. Let me try it. So if you want to try it, you want to see the right people. Maybe you can go to a friend of yours who can say, okay, if I want to start a business, what must I start?
Yes.
Then the person can say, okay, you have to do this and this and this and this. Those are the things. Just challenge yourself, try things, and things can work out one day if you are trying.
But one may watch and say, no, which is true, we can try all those things, but money is always a challenge. But do you think every business needs money to start?
Yes, money is a problem. Starting capital is a problem. But yes, banks are there, even though I don't know how now they monopolize it, whether they say it's a monopoly or what, or a risk that they are also scared of. Yeah. Because when DBN was created, it was created to help black people. Okay. So now they ask a collateral whereby if you are starting, you are not even on a house, but the bank can ask you a collateral or they can ask you a certain money. If I have money, I cannot go to the bank. I can start my business and start running. But when you go to the bank can say, no, bring 300,000 if you want 600,000, which is wrong. To me, it's wrong. Yeah. So at least the bank can also say, okay, they must look at a viable business. When you go there, you set up your business plan, they must look at it and say, okay, this business plan is a less risk. Then they can say, okay, we have to risk on you, we give you a loan. And they can also guide you while you are working. That's true. Yeah, maybe they are scared that, okay, if we give you money, maybe you won't do it properly. Then they must work with you. They give you a training. They give you somebody who can guide your business in terms of maybe books or whatever. Yeah. Yes, that's the advice I said. Okay, maybe yes, capital is a problem, but our banks, our commercial banks, our institutional banks, they must also meet us halfway. Yes. Yes.
While we are rounding off, where can we find you? Physical location, because people are watching and they don't know where you are located. So where are you located physically?
We are located in Robert Mugabe Independence Avenue, on top of the National Museum building. Yes. We are opposite Bank of Namibia. Let me say we have a church on the circle. Yes. If you are driving from, let me say from Katutula, you just come with Robert Mugabe, you drive like you go to Parliament, there is a 10 on top, then you come up. Yes. Another
thing I should say that you can find this restaurant. Just look for the Semnyoma statue. That's where if you see the Semnyoma statue, you know you are definitely at the right place. And your telephone number, maybe for people who want to call and they want to reserve a table or they want to come here. Do you maybe have contact details?
Yeah, no, I have contact details. For now, I don't have one for the business owner. Yeah, but I can also give you mine.
Okay, if that's okay with you.
Yes, my telephone number is 081 3979 341. Okay. Yes, but we have also a Instagram page.
Please tell us the Instagram page.
Yes, but our Instagram page, I'm not normally familiar with it properly.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
but give it to us.
Yeah, we give it time. Yeah, for you. Facebook page, Instagram page. So let me say nowadays, youth, they are always on social media.
Very much.
Marketing is very important. If you don't market, people will not know where you are. So, and now the platform marketing is now Facebook, Instagram, all those things. Social medias.
Which is true.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. And we just again want to say thank you from Africa Speaks for granting us this opportunity to actually interview you, to play a part in marketing your business to the outside world. So thank you so much. And we also just want to wish you the best in your dream of having more than just one restaurant and having different branches all around the country. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much as well.
All right. All right, folks, that's all we had for you right here on Africa Speaks. But I'm going to tell you, this place, it has a different types of ambience. So come and make your way here, not only for the view, but come sit down, have traditional food, have a nice drink after your long tour in the museum. But thank you again so much to Mr. Michael for allowing us to have the interview right here in his restaurant and also just giving us a tip about his business. But it has been a great pleasure being your host for Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. And as I always say, please like our Instagram, Facebook pages, subscribe to our YouTube channel, that will be at Henok TV. Follow follow our media crew, follow me, and of course follow them. We'll put their handles right there for you to see. But it has been a great pleasure. From Message, Nello Media, and of course the NIMMS Restaurant right here.